All right, y'all, what's going on? This is our first episode of No Turnovers, powered by NYC Prospects. And if you're watching this show, please be prepared for honest opinions, honest suggestions, and most importantly, just us telling the absolute goddamn truth. I'm Coach Randy, and I'm here with.
Yours truly, smooth guy. Oh, but go by Amari. You can call me O. Plain and simple.
So we have no ground rules. We really have a ton of expectations. The only expectation that we really have, if we say it's a ton, is people just following our brand on Instagram, Twitter, StreamYard. And lastly, when you see us in the street, just say what up. That's what you got to do.
Show love. It's the most simplest thing you could do in the end of the day. You return the favor. I know I will.
And the whole basis of this show, honestly, and this is real, is to give you the God honest truth about New York City basketball, whether it be professional, NBA or WNBA, would it be people on your block lying how they can get you an NIL deal, whether it be kids trying to reclass up and go back to playing in their same grade on the AAU level, and lastly, parents not having a goddamn clue what's going on. Is that okay, y'all?
It's fine with me. I wouldn't mind introducing a handler seminar. A handler seminar for the most part. That's a different discussion for a different day.
I'm gonna call it a parent symposium.
I like that one. We could go with that one. That's the move right there.
Yeah, man, we want to call it a symposium. But first and foremost, big shout out to our NYC Prospect staff.
Facts. The real MVPs right there.
Yes, the real MVPs. But most importantly, it's time to get this show started. CEO, what the hell is our first question?
Yo. Really? Okay.
When the last time have you been to a LIU Brooklyn game? Oh, honestly.
To be honest with you, bro, it's been some years. I actually went to go check one game out when Coach Rod Strickland was during his second year, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say in December, and then let's just say he got some work to do. And from what I heard that transpired over the past couple of weeks, he's working all right. He is definitely working, moving and shaking. I think the people should hear from you. How do you feel about what has transpired over there on what's that Ashland between DeKalb and Willoughby Street? I'm sorry, Willoughby Street.
Yo, the last game I went to, boy, they lost to Sacred Heart, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yo. And I'm not taking away from Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart is a very good basketball program.
I mean,
but I'm about to give you the date when I went. It was December 31st, 2023. I haven't been to a LIU Brooklyn game yet after that game.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm going to keep it a buck. Rod Strickland, that's the OG. He loves us. We've interacted with him.
Shouts to Rod, man.
Right. But I'm happy. But I'm happy at the fact that he's kind of recognizing what it takes to build a program.
Definitely. So before you explain deep into your opinions on it, I want to give fans who's watching this a heads up that Rod Strickland has pretty much dismissed the coaching staff that was on board to try to lead his team to prominence this past year, and he's literally starting from square one. It's given G League Ignite vibes when he was there back in right before he took this job, actually, but a little bit much more on a worse side of things because he's working over the brand new resource at the end of the day, and it's just like, bruh, what's going on over there? What's going on with the LIU program in general?
I'm not even going to front you. All of that sound good, but I'm going to keep it blunt. You have to hire coaches who know the landscape of the city, right?
Tell them.
And what makes it even worse is this, right? Is boom. People mad. What are you mad for? Because at the end of the day, is this: in order to obtain your job at the collegiate level, don't you have to win games?
That's a fact.
That's one like, and don't you honestly have to have alums, the booster club, give money to the program?
That's a fact.
So you need a caliber of player that can help you get there, right? I'm just saying, son, because like, yo, people be losing their marbles sometimes. People be losing me, period. Oh, why he fired him? Why he let him go? At the end of the day, I have health insurance too. I have to obtain my lifestyle. I want to win.
Right. And also goes to show you the student body for the most part. I say that to say because, you know, I'm going back to school there. Actually, allow you to study sports management. Appreciate that. Promise to your kids who's watching, just because you ain't make it to the league, you able to secure a degree through the art of basketball and be able to pursue your career and do dope stuff like what we're doing right now. But beyond that point, to get back to the topic at hand, he needs to really figure out how he could tap into the student body. Those who look like myself, who's going back to school, that's trying to bring that support system. Those who's tapped in and figure out how we could be able to get him involved and try to recruit in the PSAL in general. Because I think this past season alone, Randy, we only had one kid committed to D1. One kid.
Yo,
that's insane. That's unacceptable right there.
I mean, but that's a whole nother conversation that, you know, that honestly needs a ton of work. Because at the end of the day, even though the PSAL may have one kid who may have committed D1, who is to say that Rod Strickland wants a kid from the PSAL right now?
That's true.
You know, like,
it goes to show you what the caliber of talent that's probably in the PSAL.
Facts. And you know, and the talent in the PSAL is not bad, but it's not good. You have to understand, a kid just left LIU who played in the PSAL. You know, and the PSAL, we can honestly say there are some programs with the talent and there's some programs without the talent.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, those programs play each other. So let's get to the next topic. I'm gonna just be quite frank tonight. The next topic, the legend, the queen, Miss 113 has retired from playing basketball.
Facts. Step into the new role for the New York Liberty. I love that for Piff.
She's the director of community engagement and player development.
Tough. Fort Greeley's finest right there, staying home. That's how you show love the Brooklyn way, through the dynamics of pulling the ball in the hoop, man. Do it.
I can't even front you, I read something on social media today. I'm not going to tell you the application because we need to get our numbers up first before we do anything.
Right. Facts.
Keomi McMillan, right? Is that her name?
Yeah, that's correct.
McMillan. She played in ISA with the Difference Makers, a program based out of South Jersey. My question to you is, do you think when Piff was in her prime that she could play in ISA?
Hell yeah. I'm going to give you a prime example. What? Me and Piff gone back so long when we was one of the first people that was around each other to learn how to play basketball together. It was back in PS 287, right near Fort Greene Farragut Projects. And I say that to say, fast forward to where I was in junior high school. She attended, ironically, junior high school 113, and I went to Satellite West Academy, MS 313. This girl was playing for both the girls team at 113 and the boys team. I mean, she wasn't just getting off the bench when on trash minutes when they was clapping teams by 30 or 40. Nah, in the heat of the game when they trying to make a run, substitution, piff in the game, bucket, dom, lock up, bucket, dom. It's not like she's just all right. She was getting busy for the girls' team. It's too easy for her. That's I think it's create like a marketing moment where she could put her on the boys' team. Nah, she was getting to it with the fellas. So I say that to say, hell yeah, she would give plenty of dudes a run for their money if she was playing with the boys' IS8. Like,
I could see Piff playing the ISA back then.
oh, definitely.
Because it's funny. You would see Piff playing in Dean Street when Dean Street didn't have a high school league.
Mm-hmm.
She was the only girl. And rumors, but this is actual truth. She's the reason for Rose Classic. So Piff,
that's a
love you. Piff, we love you to death. You already know you will be on this show sooner or later. So don't duck Rec. Don't duck us.
Facts.
Because we know who to call to get you on this show.
Major salute. Super duper proud of you, sis. Keep on running it up. Represent.
Yo, son, she scored 113. Son, and she said, yo, she was like, she just kept scoring. I'm like,
I always want to ask you this day, like, was it on purpose that you score exactly 113 since you graduated from 113? Like, what made her say, yo, you know what? I'm just going to put up 113 and just, leave it there.
You know,
like, that was wild.
Yo, the correlation in that analogy is crazy.
You just have to be outside to realize that kind of influential moment it was on a storytelling side of things when that moment happened. Like a legit basketball historian will look back and have to say she went to 113, she scored 113. She had to be a situation where she just wanted to pay homage to junior high school, who pretty much set up that platform for her to be the successful legendary hooper she is. Because at the end of the day, like, who thinks of stuff like that? Who just want to say, you know what, I'm gonna show love to my junior high. 113 on this kitty team, Brandeis. Kitty, but I mean, it is what it is,
I mean, but she had a 113 on Brandeis, but she was getting 40s and 30s on Christ the King and the Francis Lewis's.
Tell him.
So we really, I mean, listen, man. Piff, you will be on the show. Fact. We will consult with you in a couple weeks.
That's a fact.
Mellows, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I've listened to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I've watched it on YouTube. How about your thoughts about it?
Man, I'm loving it right now. So right now, as we speaking, Mello obviously is enjoying his retirement run. He does some dope commercials with Eli Manning. Currently got a fire podcast with Mero called 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, which is doing numbers on YouTube. And to say, I am enjoying post Mellow vibes. He's showing his charisma on the camera. He's able to tap into a different market where you thought people wouldn't realize he was into that kind of situation. If he was able to take that same concentration focus he was being a bucket getter on the court and try to, apply that effort off the court, marketing wise, and promote himself as an actual walking brand, I don't know. He could have been even much more as bigger as a superstar as a LeBron, if you ask me. I might be reaching with that comment, but I'm just saying he's just so personal. He's so charismatic with it. How do you feel about it?
I mean, you can never say, that you're reaching with your own opinion. And
that's true.
That's true. I'm honestly, I love Melo and him being vulnerable and him speaking about the upside and the downside of being in the NBA, and the things that he personally went through and the things that made him realize how much of a man he is and how much value he not only has on the court, but off the court. This new venture for him can honestly put him in the realm of making a lot of money.
That's a fact. That is a fact. And I think what was you getting to say?
As you mentioned, he's very he's highly intelligent. You know, he has charisma. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he knows how to code switch. And the one thing I like about him is he's censored but not uncensored like Paul Pierce. But that's
we ain't about to use no profanity. We got to keep it professional, you know, keep it P on here, but you got to have a chill button.
Right. But I'm proud of Melo.
Me too.
I'm super proud of him. And Melo, you deserve to be on this show too.
That's a fact.
So we don't want to hear what you're not going to do.
Well, I think it's bound to happen because one of our followers is Baby Boy. I know he's gonna be tapping in regardless. So Kanye in. Tell Pops to pull up a chair. Check out the content. Then Mello, I know you're gonna improve. Holla at me. Let's set something up. We like to hear those gems of the stories when you was out there in the DMV representing Red Hook, showing how it's done. We want to hear those kind of stories and be able to take your testimonies and help the next generation to be more like you and elevate their game on and off the court. Because at the end of the day, we all need those kind of gems that to be dropped for the most part. So to help elevate the games, especially NYC basketball in general, it's only right.
Speaking of Cayenne, I watched Cayenne at the Humble Runs. Big shout out to my boy Just at Humble Development.
Development. Great things over there. Keep it up. Keep it up.
And it's at your alma mater. It's at Benny.
It's only
and Banneker doesn't have a partnership with Norfolk State, but I spoke to the principal about it. But it should be done in October. But
change that. Thank you for that. I got to run down on the principal now. It's only right. A shout out to Coach Willie Jackson, man. That's my guy right there. Real talk. Proceed, my guy.
Well, yo, Cayenne has gotten so much better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's gotten better, you know, that's to the point where he's figuring out what pace he should play at all times.
Mm.
And the one thing that I'm loving about his game is he just loves to play basketball. You know, he doesn't care about who's on the floor with skill set. He's going to try to get them involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he last week showed me that he could play at the Division I level.
I mean, the offers is coming. They're coming left and right.
Crafty.
Yeah.
He knows how to get downhill. He could shoot. That's the midi, hit pull-up threes. And he shows a little bit of bounce. The only thing, and I'm happy that he clarified this, that he was better than his father at his age right now.
What's that?
Nah, you know, a couple months ago, Cayenne was like, when I was 17, I was better than my father.
Yeah, I did saw that. They talked about it at in Brooklyn. Yeah, I remember. And it's like, all right, you reach it, my guy. Hold your horses.
Next topic. Your father scored a lot of points in his real life.
I mean, Baby Boy gotta have to revisit some highlights. Just saying.
62, 61, 60s.
Baby Boy may have to revisit some highlights. Oh, next one. As you can see, Knicks versus Pacers is eating out the playoffs. Probably the best series right now in the NBA playoffs. Series tied 2-2. Game 5 tomorrow at the Garden.
So can I ask you a question real quick?
What's up?
So I've been interrupting your intro of the topic.
You good.
After the Knicks lose 2 in Indiana, why are the Knicks blaming Tibbs? Why they blaming Tibbs? Yo, tell me why they blaming Tibbs, bro. Listen.
It's been years of the same complaints, and it's like you being a dead horse, or you being a hammer to the dead horse is trying to prove your point. And it's like you already know what type of guy his coaching style is. What in the hell is the point? He's not going to change. What his ways got us to where we at right now. Granted, yeah, he could utilize more players in the season, but nah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yo,
that's it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
To all the Knicks fans out here, right? Y'all not dead in the water, but don't lose tomorrow night. Please don't lose it. Hold on. Let me say why.
I'm listening.
If you lose at the Garden, the player who wants to play in New York might not show up. Somebody said in an article a couple weeks ago they want to be a Knick. I'm not even going to tell you who that person is. When I seen it, I said, "Ooh."
Is it that kid that played in Phoenix?
Facts.
Oh.
Devin Booker wants to be a Knick. But I asked a Knick fan. I asked a couple Knick fans. Knick fans was like, nah, he doesn't defend well. He doesn't. But the one thing he does.
Put the ball in the hoop.
Put the ball in the mini casa. He put the ball in the basket. And that's what the Knicks is missing right now. Another scorer. Because you can't have Josh Hart having 11, 16 rebounds and 6 assists. And then you get mad, Knick fans. Y'all get mad at Jalen Brunson for going 17 for 38. Oh, he's taking too many shots. He's the primary scorer on the floor.
Who he's going to give the ball to?
So he's going to pass the ball at the rim and try to get it back. I'm advocating for Devin Booker. I'm advocating for him.
But that means my only complaint about this situation is that means Dante's minutes going to have to go down, and he's been stepping up.
Not at all.
So who is going to be taken away if D Book comes to the hood?
If D Book pulls up to the block, you know who minutes get taken away? Sorry to say, Deuce McBride.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yes, yeah.
It's the Deuce McBrides of the world. DiVincenzo, honestly, he could play the 3 spot because they play small ball, right? And y'all don't have Julius Randle on the floor, so it's kind of in y'all favor right now to be okay.
That's a fact. So hold that thought. You mentioned Julius Randle. Do you feel like, despite him being injured out for the season and he had an All-Star year, should he be put on trading block? To try to be another superstar?
He should. He should, because you know why? The offense doesn't have any continuity. That's on him on the floor.
That's a good point.
He holds the ball on the left-hand side. He wants the body bump, crossover right, go back left, throw something up with his left hand. Then get mad when he doesn't get a foul call. Like, bro, enough is enough with you. enough is enough with you, boys. Enough is enough.
So what's your prediction for the rest of the series? Who's moving on to the conference finals?
Depending on if the Knicks lose tomorrow, it might be the Pacers. Or you know what? I'm not gonna put that bad energy out there. I think Knicks and Pacers will go to Game 7.
Oh, definitely. Knicks is 7. I was telling people from the jump. Knicks is 7.
Knicks in 7.
We're gonna have another Willis Reed-esque performance by my guy Jalen Brunson, like he did in game 2. It's only right.
Tyrese Halliburton ain't having that shit.
Indiana's not bringing that kind of shooter performance over to the Garden. That was just that one crazy day they had. They must be restricting the secret stuff that Reggie Miller had back in '94. That might be the joy from Black Panther, the powers and whatnot. No
Paul Pierce. Halliburton ain't having that shit. He's not. So he's tough. And the X factor on the Pacers is not even Miles Turner or Siakam.
I know who you're about to say.
Who? It's not even Ben Shepherd neither.
TJ McConnell.
Yo, I don't care what nobody's saying. We can argue this. TJ McConnell held his own against Jalen Brunson in game 2. He did.
But Brunson was like, hold on. Get over here.
He owned, listen, for like 6 straight possessions, he was killing Andrew Numhard. I'm like, son, what are you doing out here?
Oh, he's fooled.
Bro, you just out here getting fried. Yo, everybody go through.
Facts.
Son, what are we doing?
Pork fried rice with it.
Shrimp
Clear
fried rice.
right.
Yeah, cooked. Next topic, man. Can Stewie lead us back to the WNBA finals?
Oh man.
Hi, Ruby.
Shout out to Stewie.
Hey, Theo.
Reigning WNBA MVP. Ready is the Liberty's one of the favorites to spin the block come October for the WNBA finals. Season starts tomorrow. It's going to be a tough task. I don't know.
Sabrina, first of all, Sabrina Ionescu is fire.
Yeah.
Big shout to Sabrina Ionescu.
She just busy.
Nah, she's fire too, though.
That's crazy. I don't know. They might be flying dudes out looking like
they out here making dudes sign NDAs is crazy.
I'm not making son downstairs in the lobby. Tell him to beat it.
Yeah, word. But yo, the one thing I love about the WNBA is this.
Mm-hmm.
When there's an issue, they're gonna rock for one another.
That's a fact.
You know, Stewie made the comment about Asia Wilson not have her own signature shoe, and it got done.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing to me. So,
and on top of the fact they're not even in the same brand.
They're not on the same brand.
Stewie, Team Puma, Asia, Nike. So that goes to show you that camaraderie is there. That sisterhood is there, and I love it. No?
What Stewie leading the Liberty back to the WNBA finals, I'm going to say 9.3.
Okay.
I'm going to give that a 9.3. Because it be times where you got to figure out which teams are going to be good. Example, Kelsey Plum is divorced. He might be playing with reckless endangerment. She's trying to get 40.
That's a fact.
And then the Chicago Sky, they have
Cardozo
Cardozo and Angel Reese.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for them right there too.
Then you also have to look at Diana Taurasi still plays basketball,
and they even got a crew too. They picked up 2 key players. I want to say Natasha Cloud is there if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, and it's another guard,
bro. And then you got the Indiana Fever, the Leah Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have one of the best shooters of all time in Caitlin Clark.
AKA the shooting Anne Hathaway.
They call her Anne Hathaway? Jesus Christ.
The shooting Anne Hathaway.
You know what's funny about it? You know, so I gotta say this. I know this is not right. Somebody said,
I already know what you about to say.
I was crying. They said, "Yo, son," they had to take a double take of Caitlin Clark and be like, "If she wanted me, I'll holler." I'm like, son.
I'm telling you, this season is about to have these dudes go crazy this year. What?
The WNBA players going to have to sign NDAs, boy.
And curving dudes left and right. Like, matter of fact, you're not making more than me. You are a dove. That's what the type of time
sign this NDA. NDA. Listen, boy.
Right? But so hold that thought. If you don't think the Liberty is not going to be back in the finals, who do you have in the WNBA finals?
I got the Aces winning it all. I don't care.
3-peat?
Facts. Ain't nobody stopping Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum.
And they got Courtney Gray.
Yeah, so that team is kind of
get
lit.
I mean,
Kelsey Plum is fun too. Facts.
I don't know.
Kelsey Plum on too.
Yeah, she got a little bit. She put some muscle on her too during the off season. I see her working out. little situation happened with her and the football player, and I was like, "Yo, watch
It
this."
doesn't matter. I'm ready to sign an NDA. Send me the non-disclosure.
But I mean, yo, this season gonna be lit overall. Chicago gonna be tough. Phoenix gonna be tough. Even Seattle's gonna be tough. But I could see it happen again. New York versus Las Vegas for the one time, and I could see New York finally pull it off. First chip franchise history.
And Stewie, Crown Club. Thank you very much. That's all we have to say.
That's all.
And this time, Stewie, I will stay in my seat for the whole second half.
Hey, me and Stewie had a great conversation back in December. So spin the block on me, sis. Let's chop it up some more. Ooh. Next topic. What
impact and or things can pros do in our community this summer?
I like that a lot.
I'm not even gonna say what I want to say.
Let it go. The people
have one thing. You know, the one thing pros have to honestly do in our communities, and this is real, and it's coming from like an educator standpoint. All the back to school drives, they're cool. We get that, right? We need to have seminars.
That's a fact.
We need to have workshops. We need to have educational alternatives for these kids geared to, that's by these pros. What a lot of people don't understand and know is that there are a ton of pros in the NBA, NFL, MLB who obtain their master degrees.
Yeah.
And we also have to create basketball, football, baseball academies, because it's cool to have a camp. The camp, you make the shirt, you give the shirt out, you at the camp, you shooting jump shots, and you're playing one-on-ones, and you watching them go up and down 5-on-5. How is it getting that's the kid better? We need basketball academies. Word. And lastly, pros, how about we make New York City street ball great again? Play in Pro City.
Exactly.
Let's make Pro City like it used to be. I'm not knocking, Bernard, you my guy. I will show up for you. But let's make Pro City where everybody played and everybody showed up. The old Pro City at Hunter College, you will have Skip on a Tuesday night. You'll have Stephon on Thursday. Old Cook would play on a Tuesday night. You might mess around and get a young first-round draft pick named Mike Beasley. It just depend on what it is and that's who it is. I just want to make New York City street ball great again. I'm over the whole 360 deals. People want to collab teams. Nah, that's kiddie.
Facts. Earn your keep. Earn your name. Earn your name. That's my motto. But to add on to your original point, as far as creating a basketball academy, Randy, what popped up in my mind is we live in a time where social media really, really has taken over and driving new businesses for these young kids nowadays in the basketball community. That's a different discussion for a different day. Let's try to find these star athletes that all these kids are looking at. They should try to be able to figure out how they can position these fans in a position to secure a bag. Nowadays, these corporations throwing NIL deals left and right to 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds out of all people.
No poor Pierce, a lot of them shits be fake. Next,
that too. But okay, let's give somebody who's seriously about trying to elevate their craft the real opportunity to handle that kind of blessing appropriately the way they should be. Like, why not be able to give this kid an internship? The situation in which New Balance did for Darius Baisley. Why can't we do that with our kids? Why can't we give these kids the proper tools to be accountable and responsible to be able to manage their money and be able to really appreciate the hard work and dedication it takes to secure an NIL deal, so that way they can be a lot more recruitable and more touted out by all these scouts that want them for their program. And not a lot of these athletes are are going back and show them the ropes and be able to say, yo, this was going on. This is what I'm seeing when I'm going all these programs, when I'm not playing, when I'm not working out. Like, come on. Let's set these kids up for success.
Kids want answers, not instructions. That's one.
Yeah.
Secondly, is this, right? And this is real. A lot of you parents have to understand what you're doing. Example of the day. You parents not even thinking about your child being recruited. Because guess who's being recruited right along with your child? You are.
No soldier. You.
Then is this, right? Y'all hear NIL. Oh, my kid is going to get money, yada, yada, yada. You know, there's an institution who feels like if you haven't performed, you're not getting your bread. Think about that.
Yeah.
So pros, how about we do more workshops, more seminars about taking care of your body, about eating correctly, about working on your game and what actually needs to be done to be a pro. Talk about professionalism. You know who would be like a great person to talk about being the utmost professional in the NBA?
Who?
Taj Gibson.
That's a journeyman right there. Fort Greene product. Yeah.
Taj Gibson been in the NBA for so long, you forget that he was in the NBA.
Currently.
He's in the NBA now.
Facts. That's a great example right there.
Taj Gibson is the ultimate pro. Kimba is the ultimate pro.
Facts. We got ultimate pros in Julian Justice Champagnie, who's getting it done at Washington and San Antonio. So
I will fry both of them, but those my guys though. I'm gonna let them be today.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
I will fry him.
Yo,
I will fry the twins.
The megas from the juice bar got you talking crazy, but that's a different discussion for a different day. Next topic.
No, listen. No poor Piz. That's real shit.
Like I said, next topic.
Speaking, you know what's crazy? I'm teaching Spike Lee in, for my film studies course at school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we talking about themes, cinematography, the 5 elements of film, and we watched He Got Game today.
That's a classic. That's one of my top 5 favorite movies ever.
And your man, Dave Cha-Ching, him and Spicy put on a show that night. Jordan
Brand Classic was a movie. Absolute movie.
If it wasn't for them,
it'll be Kitty Litter.
It'll be regular. Like, yo.
Litter.
Like, what announcer is going to dress like Jake Shuttlesworth?
What the wild thing about it is, it's not nothing new. It's not new to him for the most part. He's been doing this for all these dope events for the on years, man, long ago. I honestly been following Cha-Ching since I was covering Dykeman for the Source magazine back in like 2016, 2017. Mm-hmm. Literally put on a show. So I say that to say the man is charismatic, creative as hell, energetic. Kids always tapped in with his kind of energy and vibe. He's like the ideal MC and host you need to have to make sure your event pops off. And even Spicy, another charismatic guy, IQ off the chain. That tandem alone, man, is just killing shit. No poor Piers.
Yes, we cursing on no turnovers. Fuck that. We keeping it a buck. Fuck out of here. No poor Piers. So understand though, Spicy and Dave have really transcended the game of basketball in New York City. With their wit, with their ideas, with them just knowing the game, because they make our jobs at NYC Prospects so much easier.
That's a fact. And fun. I love when they on the mic. Pause. Like they really be. All right, relax, Randy.
I'm not saying nothing. So listen, man. Boy, you see how the culture is going right now. The culture is wild. Yo, yo, CEO. You put my ad name up there. So I'm like, what you doing?
You can't NYC Prospects. Chill.
Nah, man.
You got it.
Yo. Hey, yo, listen, man. Big shout out to Two Claps, man. I want my publishing.
Two Claps report coming soon.
I want my publishing.
It's gonna be wicked. Before we wrap this thing up, make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. Instagram, NYC Prospects. Same for Twitter. Subscribe, share, comment on our YouTube page. Definitely, we're gonna be tapping in. More dope content coming soon.
Hey, listen, this is only the pilot episode, right? So 9 times out of 10, we're going to put this on YouTube, then probably take it down so we can really have an in-depth conversation about what's going on. Gary Sims Day is June 16th. Our shirts this year will mimic the old Cash Money Millionaire Tour shirts.
For the 99 and 2000,
and I'm getting gold teeth. I'm Cash Money Millionaire that day. I'm getting gold teeth.
Shout outs to Gary Sims, man. R.I.P. Last year event was a success. Great turnout. People ate good. Music was good. We put on a show in front of the community. It brought back that original, authentic NYC street ball basketball vibe. So,
and this year is going to be 5 games.
Ooh, that's a lot. Okay.
Yeah. We doing 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. I think we're gonna do a high school game too. Do like a high school all-star game.
Yo, the way we go in the next 2 or 3 more years, we might have to do an alumni game.
Not at all. I'm not watching.
Alumni game gonna be all right.
I think we should do a high school game. Bring out some special guests. Have them come outside. It's just one of those meetings that we have to have and see what players who is willing to come outside and put on a show.
That's a fact.
I just have to ask. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna ask.
Facts. And this episode that you checking out right now is powered by First NYC. Shout outs to my guy Juan Don, located on 355 Franklin Avenue. I try their food. It's fire, especially the duck hash you always be showing me love with. Pull up, tell them NYC Prospects sent you. He'll look out. That's home team. That's family right there. Juan Don, what up? Shout outs to you. Keep doing your thing, my guy.
Hey, yo, Juan, can we get you to come to Gary Sims Day and give out samples?
Oh, he from the hood. Yeah, he definitely gonna show love. My guy from the hood. We gonna make that happen.
We need that because I ain't going front. Your food is pretty good.
Son, I remember one day I had the turkey bacon, egg, and cheese on French toast. Yo.
Son had like an episode in the Boondocks.
Yo, on that note, that's it. That's a wrap, man. Your man's talking crazy. Yeah. Oh, another topic. AU portal. That's what we doing here, Randy.
Yo, listen, man. I ain't going front.
You portal. I know you. I know.
If y'all programs ain't coming with that munyon, we ain't having no fun yon.
One person out here in these streets is about to start that up, which is going to be super duper nasty work.
Yo, listen, listen. If the AU programs ain't coming up with that munyon, ain't no fun yon. That's a fact. You got to pay how you weigh. Because at the end of the day, some of these kids don't care about winning Peach. Some of these kids don't worry about winning Adidas 3 SSB. Some of these kids don't care about winning Zero Gravity or Hoop Group or Paid Hoops. Are you paying me to turn the ball over 6 times? Are you paying me to miss a layup? Are you paying me to have my whole family on a trip? Are you doing that?
How I'm getting to practices. I need an Uber. Forget the trains. Forget having to take 2 or 3 trains to get to the shows.
Why I'm not starting at the 2 spot?
That's crazy.
I'm a 5'11" 2 guard. What I'm gonna do?
Oh gosh, I just got a headache. All right.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what I put on Twitter. That's the other day.
What, you in the transfer portal? We get it.
I am in the transfer portal. Villanova's getting me typed. That's another.
Okay. Thing. All right. Don't let me watch this episode, please.
yeah. Kyle Neptune, watch this episode. You too, Mike Nardi and Corey Fisher. That's whatever. I put on Twitter one day, right?
What?
Kids be landing at the airport and having a new team as soon as they get in the Uber to go home.
Yo,
that ass, yo, son.
Oh my gosh,
son. Imagine some of these kids' cribs, bro. They have so much other gear.
Jerseys on top of jerseys.
Bro, I play for this team. Bro, I played in this program. You just hit the trifecta. You got Adidas, Nike.
Under Armour. What's next?
And you got Puma too. Yo, you're wailing.
Yo.
These kids be hitting every circuit. Don't care neither. Yeah, so I play with them one weekend.
Turn into an AAU thought.
Hey, yo, listen, man. All you AAU program directors, start having these kids sign contracts. You cannot leave the program until the summer is over. You leave us, give me your kicks, give me your socks. Take down every picture you have of us. You are non-valid, God. You're done.
Facts.
You're done, skis. You're done. You're done. You're done.
Finito.
But yeah, I can't front, man. Listen, parents, if you want your kid to play in this program, that program, this program, that program, by all means, because in high school, you're going to have to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you can't hide for the real smoke now.
You can't hide from the real smoke.
Can't. One way it'll find you. One way or another.
And a lot of you coaches, stop fucking lying too. No Paul Pierce. A lot of y'all been lying. Oh, I coach EYBL. Boy, you coach the second team. It's okay if you play hoop group. It's okay if you play main hoops. It's okay if you play EYCL. It's okay as long as your kids are getting offers and they're getting looks and they're receiving interest. A lot of you coaches be creating this whole marketing scheme. I'm gonna tell the kid I coach here. So I coach the kid. And then it looks crazy when it's an EYBL weekend and it's a main hoops weekend. You got to take the bus while the other people are taking the plane. And the furthest you guys are going is to Connecticut. Well, that's another conversation for another day.
Oh, we just warming up. Well, this season's going to be real spicy.
Real spicy. Paul Pierce just joined. He might as well, son.
Fuck out of here, nah. Let me chill out. Let me chill out.
We need Paul Pierce up here. I'm gonna tell you why, bro.
Second time out on me.
Paul Pierce. Let me tell you something. Paul Pierce, as an analysis, he's gangster. I like it. I like it. He looked at his stats and said, "Look at this." Boop. Skip Bayless was like, he was trying to figure out, like,
you got yo, you for real right now, boy?
You just said that.
So, Paul Pierce or Kendrick Perkins?
First of all,
carry whatever he was saying. Carry him on.
The only Kendrick I like is Lamar.
All right, boy. Not like us. Yeah,
boy. Let me tell you something about Kendrick Perkins that get me tight. And I want him to watch this. He talked all of this all about Kevin Durant. You used to set screens for the man. You set 1,000 screens for him to get open. We're not going to do this.
Yeah.
Same thing in Boston. You want to talk about certain players. bro, you played your role. You set the screen, you rolled, you didn't get it off the roll. You have to wait till it got off the glass. You got the ball off the glass, you kicked it back out so they can run another set. That's what you did, boy.
That is a fact.
Stop trying to violate my son KD. Yo, listen. And then what kills me about Kendrick Perkins is like he just want to be so right he sounds stupid. I think honestly he downloaded Grammarly, so anytime he talks, it sounds like Grammarly. It sounds like Grammarly is trying to correct his sentences in his mind.
About the barbecue
Tell you about the delete.
bouncing joints.
Let me tell you about the delete. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that, but
oh man,
I'm rocking with Paul Pierce, bro, and the great thing about Paul Pierce, you could tell, him being an analyst, everything flows so well.
Except for the part where he said, "Yo, this nigga key."
Yeah, I was crying. I'm about to watch it again. Like I think it's that funny. He was wilding, but hey,
that shit means
that's all. Listen, anytime we curse on no turnovers, we saying no Paul Pierce.
Facts.
And why somebody jack our slang with that too? That's a whole nother goddamn topic. Jacking our slang. I've seen the same shit happen to King.
3 cuts in your eyebrows.
Trying to wild out.
Oh my gosh.
No Paul Pierce.
No Paul Pierce. Chill. Don't be kitty. Not be kitty, all right?
Yo, I really hate our CEOs. He's such a fucking asshole. no Paul Pierce. Yo, son, should the Knicks get a new coach if they don't win?
No. Why fix something that don't need to be fixed?
If the Knicks get a new coach, he's coming from Villanova. Next topic.
No, this is a wrap.
It is not going to be Cal Neptune. Not going to be Cal Neptune. No. It's going to
Jay Wright is not pulling up to the league, boy.
Jay Wright pull up to the league is lit, son.
He's not pulling up.
Let me tell y'all something about
my boy. Though. I see the vision, but my son chilling. He ain't about to worry.
Son, first of all, my son Jay Wright could really coach. A lot of y'all be thinking Jay Wright can't coach.
My son be looking fresh, looking like Antonio Banderas on the sideline.
See, my son, he was like, no more freshmen will win at the collegiate level. It's over. He's telling the truth. This man telling the truth.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Final thoughts for everyone for NYC. Oh, I'm gonna let you go first.
Man, a lot's going on. That's all I gotta say. Some kitty, some not so kitty. But at the end of the day, we try to make basketball great again in the city of New York. And we just getting started. A change gonna come. That's all I gotta say. We're gonna let you go through the talk.
You sound like an old Negro spiritual.
It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Ja remixed it too. No, I'm singing the original, all right?
Do you want to hear my final thoughts?
This nigga about to choose violence. No Paul Pierce. But go ahead, bro.
I'm not choosing violence. I'm just telling the truth. Hi, guys. How are you?
Okay.
I hope all is well out there in New York City. Rule number 1, New York City. Let's stop telling people from out of town our business and then they throw it in our face on social media.
Gosh.
Number 2, hi, New York City. Let's have a clear-cut understanding of this. A lot of you handlers are just junior partners. Junior partners meaning you help the handler get to where the kid has to go. And then you're taking pictures like this.
Is it done yet? Oh, God. It's getting ugly.
Number 3, hi, New York City. Let's be real now. Kids, a lot of you want to go to prep school. There are a lot of fake prep schools out here that is taking your money and making you do a gap year. So 9 times out of 10, opposed to you paying $15,000 to go play at a prep school that plays a 60-game schedule, and 35 of those games are you playing unlimited in different tournaments throughout the tri-state area. Why not just go to college and be a matriculating student? It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Or you can just go JUCO, because you could play JUCO basketball. You can do 3 years and you could play 2. Or you can just go play at the level that you're good at, which is D3, which is okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
And the last one I'm gonna say is this: let's stop making New York have border wars. Queens versus Brooklyn, Brooklyn versus Uptown, Staten Island versus everybody, the Bronx versus somebody. No, that's corny. We just need to get on one page, because at the end of the day, there are so many student athletes in here in New York City that can play at other programs. Like, a lot of you program directors be holding kids hostage. You know, y'all hold the kid hostage because the kid is a paying customer. Don't let a parent tell me that, oh, I'm trying to find a different situation. You just spent $15,000 in 2 years and your kid hasn't touched the floor. So are you doing it because of the name and the brand, or are you just doing it because you're insane in the membrane? That's my thoughts.
That's a lot to unpack. Pause.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you know me, you know.
Let it be known. You let it be known. I respect it.
I'm patient.
To what extent, though?
I'm just patient, dog.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just patient, dog. Just patient, dog.
Heard you.
Thanks.
Well, this has been episode 1 of No Turnovers, presented by NYC Prospects. Smooth Guy O, my guy Coach Randy. We signing out. We'll holla.
Watch this.